you're going to activate something that's easy and calibrate to it. I like being in my human body. I like knowing that I'm an extension of source energy. I love knowing about the intelligence of my cells. I love my cells. I so love my cells. I adore the cells that make up me and that make me up. I love the cells. I love my cells. I love their responsiveness. I love their flexibility. I love their intelligence. I love their relationship with source energy. I love what they know. I love what they know that I know that they know, and I love what they know that I don't yet know that they know, but I really love my cells. Can you feel the calibration taking place?
Yes, I can.
I love knowing the well-being of my body. I love acknowledging. Now, you don't want to get into it in any way that causes any challenging, but I love being me. I love what is. I love what's next. I love my life experience. I love the wholeness of all of this. I love being physical. You can be as general or as specific as you're able to be and maintain your feeling of calibration, but you can just feel your well-being come. Do you know that you can do this on behalf of others? You can focus so much on the well-being of some other that you can actually influence their well-being if you really calibrate to that well-being, you see. In fact, it's easier for you to do with others. You do that all day, every day, than it is with yourself. And it's only because what is a little more present or dominant in your experience, you see. So let's accomplish that calibration. I like being in my body, and I like my responsive body, and I like knowing that my new asking is accomplishing a different vibrational frequency than anything that I've ever done before. And I love the newness of my expanding being. I love the extending of me into my experience. And I love knowing that things are always working out for me. I love knowing that my inner being knows things that I can't even articulate, but I love that feeling of well-being, of knowing that my inner being knows. That's calibration. Do you feel it taking place? And then under those conditions, that's who you take into that environment. And then that environment is affected by what you know. And the parts about your calibration that help you stick, and the parts that could potentially be there that are not part of your calibration bounce off of you. So you are actually soliciting from the environment in which you are going the components that match the calibration that you accomplished. This is deliberate creation at its very best, you see. There just isn't anything that you can't apply this to. So if we were standing in your physical shoes, we'd calibrate on easy things first. And interesting, some of the things that you think are the easiest aren't. The things that you think the most about are the things that you've practiced wonky calibration about, because you've been calibrating a lot to things as they are, not as you would like them to be. And so we're asking you to uncalibrate. Beliefs is just calibration. And you've calibrated to a lot of things you want, and you've calibrated to a lot of things you don't want, and you just got to know the difference, you see. But when you tune to the frequency of well-being, it is an across-the-board helpful thing. You don't even have to focus on the subject. In fact, sometimes you're better off if you don't. The first conversation we had will solve the second segment. Did you hear that? It's like the pile of sticks that we talk about. So there's this pile of sticks. And every stick, on one end of it is wanted, and on the other end of it is absence of wanted. And you're somewhere on every subject. Every subject, you lean one way or the other. Some of them you lean all the way toward what you want. Some of them you lean all the way toward what you don't want. And you're in different places on different sticks. So here's a pile of sticks. If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would pick out the stick that feels the best, and we would think mostly or only about that stick that feels the best. And in doing so, we would calibrate every other stick in the pile. Do you know that? Oh, you thought you had to get every stick out and fix it. A lot of those sticks are unfixable, because when you pick them up, the calibration of it just goes. You've been at it for years. Leave it in the pile. Pick up the stick that feels the best, and it'll take care of the other sticks. That's the easiest way we can explain that, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah?
understood. Yeah.
So what is true healing? Calibrating to source. Does the subject of healing have anything? Is it relevant? Subject of healing a relationship? Not relevant. Subject of healing my body? Not relevant. Subject of fixing the economy or whatever? Not relevant. Calibrate to well-being, and everything is taken care of. You see how it works?
Yes.
Does it make you feel lazy? A little, because you've sort of given yourself a lot of accolades and rewards for struggle and suffering. The biggest monuments are for those who have suffered the most. Teasing you. We've enjoyed this day a lot. It's fun to play with you. It's fun to feel you. It's fun to feel you calibrating to who you really are. That's just delicious for us. It's delicious for us to know what's in your vortex and to find you moving in the direction of it. We like the feeling of relief that is present, but we want to say something about relief. Relief is an indication of releasing of resistance. Calibration is a whole other thing. In other words, we don't just want you to stop suffering. We want you to start reveling.